it's Kathy. I just want to show you my summer home. So this is our little camper that we use. We absolutely love it. We don't need one of those big ones like everybody else has. We like our little camper. And when you're out in the mountains, you don't always have access to all of the things that we have here in town. And so I want to make sure that I'm going to be ready for anything when I go out into the mountains with my dog, and when we're hiking, and when we're biking, when we're kayaking out at the lake. So come on in. I want to have you come on in here and you can see how I deal with some of those things when I don't have access to other things at home. But guess what? I pretty much use these things at home anyway. So there's a couple of things in here, like I have my own little sink and we have our stove and everything. And I want to make sure that I am keeping us safe out here with my cleaning products as well. So there's a couple of things that I have here. This is my On Guard lemon that I use as a spray for my countertop and especially for our cooktop, because when you're cooking out camping, you get a lot of that kind of greasy spray. And mixing up my On Guard concentrate with lemon and just some water, shaking it up really good and spraying down everything, it makes it so much easier for me, especially out here, to be able to get those greasy things off. But guess what? This works really good at home too, okay? So make up your own spray bottle of this as well. All right, and then I make up my own bug spray. So with my bug spray, this is TerraShield bug spray. This is the one that I make up with water. I mix 40 drops of TerraShield. This is a 6-ounce spray bottle. I make up 40 drops of TerraShield, 10 drops of cedarwood, 10 drops of peppermint, 10 drops of eucalyptus, and 10 drops of lemongrass, because that is going to protect me from pretty much anything that's going to be out there in the wilderness that wants to bite us and maybe even make us sick. So I use this also for on my dog. It's very, very effective for her. And she's always going in and out of bushes and everything else. And I want to make sure that those bugs, especially those ticks, aren't getting on my dog as much as, they're even getting on us as well. So TerraShield bug spray, that's one way to make it. Here's another way to make TerraShield. I love this one. Now, it's in a oil base. So I mix up that same ratio of oils and I fill it to the top with fractionated coconut oil. And with this one, you just spray it on and then you rub it on like this instead of more the misting, the water like that, okay? Now, the other thing that I have, that's another bug spray. Of course, I want to make sure that our hands are nice and clean when we're out here. So foaming hand wash is really nice. And quite honestly, when I just have a few dishes to do in my little sink, this really gets the grease off really well. Just when you want to rinse out some bowls or some pots and pans, this works really well instead of doing a whole batch of dishes. Now, we don't use a generator when we go camping because we don't like to be loud, but we do have a little adapter, AC adapter that we can use, and it runs my diffuser really, really well. So when we're sleeping, I put my Serenity in here, I put my On Guard in here, but also even during the day, here it is. I like to put in there either Douglas fir or white fir because it smells like I am out in the forest anyway, but I want it to smell like that inside as well. And then, of course, if the dog's been in the lake and she's kind of stinky, Purify is a great one to use in the camper. Her bed is right underneath the table here. That's where she sleeps. So we want to make sure it stays nice and clean smelling in our camper. Now, hopefully the bugs don't get to us, but there have been times that I've forgotten to put my TerraShield on, or my husband has. Lavender comes in very, very handy for those bug bites, for that itchy stuff that you get. Lavender is a natural antihistamine, so we can use that spot on those bug bites, and it's absolutely amazing, you guys, for doing that, and then you don't have to put those unnatural things on your skin. Now there's one more thing. Peppermint. Peppermint is very cooling, so a lot of times when we go camping it gets really hot, so you can make a spray with 5 drops of peppermint oil and just water and just spray it on your skin, and it really makes you nice and cool. Or just take a drop of this and put it on the back of your neck and it cools you off really, really well. The other one that I wanted to talk about is wild orange. And sometimes I use wild orange in a lot of different ways. It's also very, very good for cleaning. One of the fun ways that I like to use it when we're out camping is in my beer.
What?
I know. Hello. So just simply, my husband and I like to have a beer around the campfire every once in a while, and just putting 1 drop of wild orange in like a wheat beer is just amazing. If you've ever had like a Blue Moon with orange in it, only guess what? It makes your beer healthy.
You know what? I've had On Guard in a wheat beer too.
Have you? Well, that's interesting. Well, it's got wild orange in it. It's got the cinnamon. I might have to give that a try, Pam. So that's just a few thoughts from my camping experiences. And of course, we love to relax. I just want to get away. I want to unplug, and I want to have that time with my husband, kayaking and biking and hiking. So every once in a while, I need my Deep Blue. All right. So for that discomfort and just that tension that we feel in those, those weekend warrior moments, Deep Blue is an absolute must when we go out camping. And as always, I carry my little bag with me. Yes, there's an oil for that. Whether you're in the mountains, whether you're hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, whether you're in Taiwan, I don't care where you're at, there is an oil for that. And you can carry your little oils in your own little case, the oils that you're going to use the most. And in here, I have my past tense all the time. My husband fell on his bike last week, and he fell back and he hit his head. And of course, he had his helmet on. He always wears his protective gear when he's riding. But we were sitting around the campfire that night, and he said, "Do you have any Advil?" And I said, "Why?" And he told me that he had some head tension. And so I said, "Well, how about some past tense?" And he goes, "Okay." 3 minutes later, he goes, "Hey, I feel better." So have your past tense on hand, especially when we get hot and dehydrated. We have those times when that past tense is just going to come into play. All right, you guys. So this is my summer home. This is our second home. We take it out almost every weekend. We absolutely love it. Bring your oils with you, because guess what? You too can have an oil for that. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.